Hello there, and welcome to the first Descendant open beta. Um, yeah, just looking forward to giving this a go. It's kind of like it's a third-person shooter. It's a Korean third-person shooter. I don't know too much about it outside of a little bit of gameplay that I've seen, which it looks very fun. It looks very fluid. Looks a little bit janky around the edges. Um, this is probably going to be a one-off video.
I saw everything. The connection between two worlds.
And then I'll
About a
play it off
century
camera,
ago,
like I do Warframe.
humans were defeated by the Vulgus. Invaders from the other world. Then came the Colossi, who destroyed everything. Humans resisted until they could no longer. Then they
like an
found
aesthetic.
They were gifted the forgotten ancestors' power. Finally, they could fight.
That's kind of Lord of the Rings
newfound
vibes there.
strength. But another threat had emerged. Karel, the new leader of the Vulgus.
Okay.
His dark ambitions are driving both worlds to the brink of collapse.
Got some electric
We must
guitars
fight
going on
back.
in the background. Very cool designs already.
With the ancestors' power bestowed upon us. Descendant, can you hear me? I've been waiting for you.
Very curious. So I'm guessing are we going to get to pick from those three characters that we just saw? Because I'm just going to go for the default guy, I think. I think it's only going to give us the default guy. I don't know if progress carries
According
over.
to the investigative core, the Ironheart is in the ruins. The assignment is simple. Bunny will collect it, while one of you protects her. So, who is going to take this on?
Okay, starter character moment. Oh man, you know, actually I do actually quite like the ball guy. Do we want the ball guy? Ooh, wait, view descendant info. How do I become the first descendant? You can gather descendant kits and collect and play other descendants. Okay. So wait, how do I?
Seems like
If I
my
click
kind
you-
of job.
Okay,
Wouldn't it be
cool.
easier if I just froze everything?
Okay, so she's ice. Frost Road. Oh, okay. Increases her movement speed and leaves ice sheets that freeze enemies, I guess. So forward freeze. And that is a placed ice tornado. A passive skill. Okay, cool. It's just more freezing, basically. Okay. And then we got this guy.
I'll go. I just need to blow up everybody except Bunny, right?
He gets a grenade. Overclock. Increased skill power, and he can inflict burn on enemies damaged by his grenade or his overkill. Traction grenade. Oh wow, okay, it pulls enemies in. This feels Warframe. This is very Warframe, right? Switches the equipped weapon to an overkill. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I actually do quite like the sounds of him so far. Didn't think I was going to.
Leave it to me. Defense is my
Ajax.
forte.
He's a defensive character. He has a static shield. Can he shoot through it? Doesn't seem to say. He doesn't seem to be shooting through it, so I guess it's a two-way barrier. Void walk. Jumps forwards and deals damage. It's pretty cool. Damage and knockback, so it's just like a big AoE knockback. So I've just woken up. I saw this went live, so I was like, ooh, must play. A dome-shaped barrier. No, maybe you can shoot through the barriers. I'm wondering if maybe you can, because that dome barrier would be highly inconvenient if you can't shoot through it. Skills acquire void energy. You can gain a singularity that decreases cooldown based on void energy when it's at maximum. Okay, well, I've got to be honest with you. I'm actually going to go for Lepic.
I'll go.
I know
I
he's
just
very.
need to blow up everybody except Bunny, right?
I know he's kind of the most basic, but I quite like the look of some of his abilities. I like the vortex grenade that he can throw. That's very cool. But obviously, this game is all going to depend on how it feels. Like, if this game doesn't feel good, then it doesn't matter what the characters can do. So, fingers crossed it actually does feel good. And I mean, from the gameplay, it looks like it'll be quite fun, so my fingers are firmly crossed. Okay.
Wait for me! There's no Ironheart on that side either.
And this is the only place left.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Hey, why is the Ironheart here in the first place? Aren't you curious?
Just focus on the assignment, Bunny. It's important we find it before Corell does.
It looks a little bit like a stylized version of Adam
Focus on the
Sandberg.
assignment.
Yeah, I got it. What if those Vulgus creeps suddenly come out of nowhere?
Then it's my time to shine. You escape with the heart.
Okay, I think we're about to be off.
So, do you know what the heart looks like?
Okay.
We'll know when we see it.
We've got a double jump. You'll probably tell us all of this, to be fair. Yep, I think I pushed it in. Yeah, I did.
I'll take the lead.
Sounds good.
Oh, there she goes.
Whoa! What the heck?
What's going on? All operatives report.
Oh, Bunny.
Whew. We almost died. I'm okay, by the way.
Roger that. Resume operation.
Okay,
Our path's been cut off. We better find a way around.
understood. My sensitivity's a bit slow.
Be
Bit
careful,
weird.
Bunny. Something's not right. Damn it! It's the Vulgus!
Oh, wow. Yeah, the
What?
sensitivity's very
I'll come
strange.
help.
That felt amazing,
No
by the
need.
way.
I'll take him out, then join you.
That felt really satisfying. Like, really satisfying.
Ugh, I'm glad you're
That
safe.
was funny. I nearly shot.
Me too. But then again, I am me.
What's this?
No need to brag.
Oh, it's a big light.
Come on, let's keep going.
Looks a little bit out of place, like the texture was a little bit off or something. I think 'cause it doesn't really feel like a light source. It just feels like a big glowing nothing.
What are you doing? Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
What is all this?
This is very cool so far.
Huh, there's no way through. This is the only place left. There has to be something here.
Okay.
There was a hidden space.
It's the Ironheart!
That's what we've been looking for, huh? It looks dangerous. Looks like it's gonna kill someone.
Cover me! So this is the Ironheart. This could wipe out all of the Vulgus, right? And 3 of these used together can end the war? It's so cool!
This seems like
Whoa,
it's
whoa.
not gonna do what it
Leave this
says.
to me. Just cover me, okay?
What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Who does this?
Hey! Back off a bit!
You know you're the protagonist when you reach out to touch the weird clearly dangerous thing floating in the middle of the room. Brilliant. And it's not like she told us to keep our distance or anything. Oh wow, this is so cool. I like this. I like this a lot. I wish to sprint, please. I can jump. And guess what else? Here comes the double jump. Fire the grappling hook. Ooh. Well, that felt really good. You get like movement as you're doing it as well. You can... Okay. That feels really good, actually. Like, it's a little bit floaty, but like, I do like that. Whoa. It kind of feels a little bit strange in places, but actually it feels better than I thought, genuinely. Whew. Yeah, I like that quite a lot. That is like a nice feeling. Feels very fluid, like, with what you're doing. Yeah, it feels very natural. I like it a lot. I like that this shows you where the grapple hook's going to hit as well. It's not like, so like in Tower of Fantasy, you'll get your marker, but it doesn't always hit, like, where you actually, like, throw it, which is a little bit irritating. But on this, it's like, it literally tells you where it's going to hit, so it's nice. And the movement whilst gliding is also really good as well. It's like a nice little quality of life thing for like, even if the grapple does go a bit wrong, you can still maneuver. It's looking like very pretty so far. Like you can tell that it's very rough around the edges, but like I do like all the individual parts that work here. Oh wow.
You're finally here.
See that head judder.
This is a space where your unconscious takes physical form.
Oh, I don't like this. Weird audio
I have been
choice.
waiting for you since the beginning. I am your guide. The ancestors created me for the purpose of guiding the Descendant. I have created this process as a way of accessing the Descendant's consciousness. We must follow the will of the ancestors. Accept your calling, Descendant.
I feel like we weren't supposed to do that.
Huh? What happened?
I don't know. I saw something.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Ooh.
Wait,
Enemies?
it's the Vulgus. They found us.
Yeah. More combat, please. I'm gonna try my grenade.
Hurry!
If it will let
I
me.
know. Target secured. I'm moving out. See you later. Alive, of course.
No, don't worry about me.
Nice. That was very cool. Still enjoying muchly. Alright, away we go. Yeah, I will say like the movement and stuff feels very good. I'd say like the jumping maybe is the only thing that's slightly, but not that bad.
Sound?
I have synchronized with your consciousness.
That sounds as a grenade.
Focus on the heart. It must not be captured.
The shooting feels so damn good. Circle button to roll to evade enemy attacks. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, okay, that feels pretty, oh god, the aiming is, has moments, but like when you've actually, when you hit the enemy, it feels good. That's HP recovery. Okay, so killing enemies gets you HP. Can get you HP, I guess it's not a guarantee. Yeah, the grapple hook feels great. L1 and R1 to perform a sub-attack. When a sub-attack is on cooldown, swing your firearm to perform a weak sub-attack. Oh god. Ah! Triangle is the traction grenade, X is the regular grenade, square is overkill, and R2 is to fire that.
Under the influence of your unconscious mind. Test your limits.
I will.
Where does this power come from?
Oh no, okay, what did I do there? Oh, this is the... Okay. Oh damn. Whoa. Sorry, what did this man do? How about traction grenade? I wanted to use that on a bigger group, but I kept pushing the wrong button because I'm an idiot. We'll use it again in a second because there's enemies around here. Oh, no. Can't throw that at me. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm going to traction grenade you in a sec. Just, yeah, you keep throwing your stuff, and then I'm just going to put that down there. Hilarious. Well, you're all dead. It's cool that you can do that, actually. That's quite interesting. You can just, like, pull enemies off ledges using that.
It's been a while since your last report. Have you regrouped with Bunny? I need confirmation.
Sure.
Roger that. Resuming operation.
Oh, you kind of
I'm
did
at the
just lie.
rendezvous point. Bunny, where are you? Bunny! Shout if you can hear me!
Very brown. Brown and white. They're the colours that we have on display here. Oh, that's not good. You might want to throw one of those grenades at them. Very, oh, who's the guy from Snyderverse? Fucking, I can't remember any of the characters' names from the DC movie. The way his armor moves. Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf?
The time has finally come. Squirm, listen.
Well, ouch. I'm liking the setup for this. It feels very epic. Like, I feel like I am about to have to go on an epic quest.
Report. What is your situation?
Kurwell touched the heart. It's triggered some kind of anomaly.
Well, this can't be good. Ooh.
There's a Grave Walker. I repeat.
So that thing's hostile to everyone. You can tell he's the bad guy from the ridiculous laugh.
Kurwell and the objective.
Who laughs like that?
Grave Walker approaching.
Ho
Awaiting
ho
orders.
ho ho.
It seems weaker than normal. You're free to engage.
Okay. Does it? Does it seem weaker than normal? Some Colossus body parts can be removed, so you can grapple up. And okay. Pressing R3 displays the destructible part. Okay. Destructible parts displayed in yellow can be removed. When a part turns yellow, it can fire. You can fire the grappling hook and hang on to it. If the Colossus shakes its body in resistance, you can push L2 to hold on. If you manage to hang on successfully, you can repeatedly mash L2 to remove the part. Down.
You want a piece of me?
It's yellow!
Let's see who wins.
Nice, we removed it. Oh wow, we fell through him afterwards. Okay. I feel like I just destroyed it myself.
Go! It's not over yet!
Can you like... There are like leg things to destroy. It's like these blue things on his legs.
Finish it!
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button again. Can you believe it? There you go, I got it. I was going to use my arm to kill it, but I kept pushing all the wrong buttons. It's like in Warframe, triangle is your ultimate. Or your fourth ability. Whereas in this it's maybe square.
It's all my fault.
Karel must not capture all of the Iron Hearts. We have to find the remaining two before he does. Sorry, no time to rest.
It's like they've taken like MacGuffins from Marvel and DC and like put them into a Korean third-person shooter, which I'm actually all for. I think it's kind of cool. It's like, oh man, we need to stop them from getting the Infinity Stones.
Person. We have to act now. Get yourself equipped as soon as you can, then come to the command center.
I refuse. Like, this is a mess, by the way. Like, what? Who designed this? So, talk to Alpha at the Albion headquarters. Information retrieval. A device that connects various parts of the continent. Okay, it's fast travel. Cool. Carrying out the main quest, so I need to go to the purple thing. We have mail as well, it looks like. Well, who's this man?
The
Saneka.
space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Void Intercept Battle. Don't know what that is just yet. I'm really hoping that the game will just direct us towards... Hang on, I want to go to get my mail first, because I feel like this could be, like, related to the beta. Maybe. So let's go to this mailbox. Collects lost property, a message from the post office. Oh, okay, this is where you get stuff that... Oh, okay. You've completed the event task participation. Thank you for participating in the beta test. Sure. Acquire the attached items. Why not? Log in every day for gifts. So wait, what do I get for that? Oh, it's just a skip. Okay. Acquire. You'll receive your rewards at a later date after the official release. Okay. Sick. So does progress carry over? Like, am I doing this for any particular reason? Like, am I just, like, playing this for these beta rewards, or am I actually getting to keep my progress when the full game launches? Because that's, I mean, it's fine either way, I just wish the game would state, because then I can make a decision with as to how much time I want to put into this. Because obviously if I don't keep my progress, I'll probably stop a little bit sooner than I would otherwise. I mean, everything seems to be running quite smoothly. Okay, so he was a Descendant, he's the Supreme Commander. Awesome. New operation,
Looks
please.
like you're ready. Good. Let's get down to business.
Yes, sir.
Going forward, your primary goal is to eliminate the Vulgus in Albion. I know this is what you've always done. It's your job, and you do it well. But we'll be taking a different approach from now on. We've established a new unit under my direct command, the Investigative Corps. They're standing by in Kingston. The Corps includes some non-combatants, Ironheart researchers. As you'd expect, they're not trained to fight. They need an experienced and fearless soldier to protect them.
Okie
Your
dokie.
reputation precedes you. I need you to be the advance guard for the Investigative Corps and eliminate the Vulgus before they arrive.
Sure.
You know, one failure isn't enough for me to give up on you. As your commander, I have faith in your abilities. There's no point in dwelling on the past.
Technically, Bunny
All right.
lost the thing, but whatever.
Get to Kingston right away. Our people are expecting your help.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm happy with this so far. Seems good. Yeah, like, the game feels great. It has really good feeling to it. When you like actually shoot enemies, it feels really good. I'd say like the aiming is a little bit janky, but I can probably sort that out at a later date. And we've got like, okay, we've got like a big map, and it looks like it's got potential to expand as well, which is nice. Then we've got these void intercept things, which I still don't know just yet. I'm assuming they're like difficult multiplayer activities. But, okay. Cool, we go to the destruction, I guess. Oh, okay. Got like a superhero takeoff as our teleport thing. Seeing some dodgy textures here and there, and some texture pop-in as well. Again, it's the beta. Game could smooth out a little bit between now and launch. I don't know how long it is until launch. It's not exactly a deal breaker to have some pop-in textures, to be honest with you, especially in a game like this, where it's like free to play. It's kind of an MMO,
Ironheart's energy controls the dimensional wall.
I guess.
Nobody can control its power. Those who wish to use the Ironheart underestimate that power. The code of the ancestors is woven into the Ironheart. It has guided me to you. You must follow the path of the ancestors.
I'll
I
do
need
my
your
best.
help Descendant. We must completely destroy the Iron Heart.
There you are.
Hey, random guy. Did you see the sexy lady? Did you see her?
I'm Marcus from the Investigative Corps.
No? Okay.
As the CO is away, I'll be instructing you on your next assignment.
He doesn't have any armor on his chest, but he does have shoulder guards, so if anyone tries to shoot him in the shoulders, he's fine. Look at this. He's just wearing a trench coat. He's got these, like, big, like, armored shoulders.
Good luck with your assignment.
He's a senior member of the Investigative Corps, and he coordinates activities taking place in Kingston. Cool, so he's our go-to guy in Kingston. I actually really like that it gives you like a little description of what the character does before you, and then the dialogue is like a separate thing.
I've heard about you from the commander. He says that you're a crucial member of our investigative team. So let's work together and deliver some good news to HQ. Should we get down to it? As you already know, several small enemy units have recently infiltrated various parts of Kingston. Fortunately, the area of the destruction is where their strength is weakest.
Sick.
We've already set up operation terminals in areas there that need your attention. You can go ahead and complete all operations at the destruction. Don't worry if you see someone else in command. I'll let you know if there's anything you need to know. Captain Jeremy tends to be very strict about confidential information. Oh, yeah. I know you haven't been able to get any proper rest for a while. So please, take care of yourself.
I was expecting the voice acting to be like really bad, but it's actually like, I mean, it's not the best, but like it's pretty serviceable. Like, this doesn't, like, I was expecting it to be like immersion breakingly bad, but it's really not. Like, we're looking, I don't think we look like the good guys.
All quiet.
Yeah, we don't look like the good guys. Just saying. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, it's a mission. It gets me, like, all of this. Less than 5 minutes. That, it tells you how long.
Will come swarming
I love
soon.
it.
You need to regain control of the mansion for the safety of the outpost.
Cool. Yeah, we need to do something with this aiming at some point. Oh, I don't have any ability other than my grenade.
Reload.
I cannot get over how good the shooting feels. Kind of crazy. So can we like grapple up to? Yeah, we can just sort of go places. Okay. Grappling hook has quite limited range, it seems. Is that a chest? No. I don't know whether there even are chests. We also picked up... Alright, so that's health. Can we, like... Aha! Choose a weapon slot to replace the weapon. The weapon affects damage when firing. Choose a reactor slot and replace the reactor. A reactor affects skill damage. Okay. Oh, did we automatically... Okay, I think we already have, so if we go triangle... Yeah, okay, I think we already have the Nightmare Hound, so that is like a sniper rifle. So it looks as though you can equip any weapon with any character, I guess? Looks like we have like a heavy, a sub, and regular. Let's try the sniper rifle.
The recent fierce battle with the Vulgus is still fresh in my memory.
Oh, okay. Oh god, it's a good thing I'm not playing Apex today. Jesus.
Why HQ needed you.
Well, I am playing Apex later, actually.
Without capable descendants like you.
A level 2 Nightmare Hound. So wait, hang on. When we pick up doubles, whoops. Do we like... So wait, hang on. So that is just a better one. Oh, okay, we drop and drag. So that is just a stronger version, I guess, right? Can we, like... Can we compare? Comparison tooltip on. Yeah, okay, they're just worse. So do we have anything else on this? No, we just have rifles. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna go back to our machine gun. So we're powering off a generator of some kind. Hey, this feels good. I'm loving the exploration aspect of it, like the way that you move around. Oh, my bad. Ah. Ah, I thought it was going to keep moving.
So calm down. Take care of all of them. Thank you.
Do we have full damage? No. So as long as it's a as long as it's a drop that is like not an insta-death drop, then you can fall however you want. So wait, what are we doing here? Open our inventory. Oh, I am going to change that. Maybe, I don't know. What does it do? More skill power. Let's put that one on real quick, and we'll see if any of them are better. No, cool. Okay. And then we have... that has a thing next to it. Nice, we've got that, which is better. Oh, there's also a completely different gun. One moment. It's a burst rifle. Okay. So then we have a street battle. Let's just do that.
We need to secure a route to advance to the large building on the hill. Watch out for enemy ambushes from other buildings and alleyways.
Oh god, Jesus, I thought he was going to die. You're seeing my amazing aim right now. I would say as someone with terrible aim right now, I'm still enjoying this. This is a lot of fun.
You have extraordinary potential. You must have been the descendant the ancestors dreamed of when they stared into the future.
Weird environmental, like sometimes I'll aim at something and it will look like my vision is clear, but it will actually hit like an invisible wall or something. Oh. Please. To change shoulder. Doesn't look like we can. I like this layout though. I like that we can
It's completely understandable that humanity flocked to Albion. I mean,
I like...
beings with unknown
can we
weapons
go...
from another dimension had appeared out of nowhere.
Huh.
It's unfortunate that the Magisters have manipulated Arcade. But it has led me to you.
Okay, this is sick.
I think many things will change in the future.
Ah! Okay, well, we did our best. Cool though. Let's try our third gun. This is our heavy gun, I think. Oh, it's a shotgun. Oh, don't mind me. Okay, we're just gonna switch back to our ranged weapon.
The shooting has stopped, I see. Nicely done.
Okay, this feels good. I'm very much enjoying this. Oh, what have I got here? Less than 5 minutes, Legion of Darkness.
I know
Awesome.
this is sudden, but the alert system near the Allied power facility has been activated.
Alright.
You'll need to go there and see what's happened.
Protecting allies, okay. Hang on, actually, before we do that, do we have any new... Yeah, we got a new thing, so... Oh wait, that's way, way better. Damn. And it's an assault rifle as well, which I much prefer. Because I'm terrible at aiming, you see, so I need something that can fire a lot of bullets very quickly. Whoa! Wait, what? Where do you want me to go? Okay. I'm going up again. Is that what I'm doing? I'm not so sure I am.
The Vulgus troops have infiltrated the facility. We need to stop them.
What? What? That guy. What's that? Okay, they're all just in the building, I guess. Whoa. Nice. I was supposed to be defending that. I see, I see, I see. How dare you?
We must find and eliminate the Vulgus in the assault. Once they lose their captain, they should retreat.
I found him. One moment. Got him. Hey, pal. Thanks, miss. No, stop. Please. Ugh. No, 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 no.
I'll go and report the surveillance breach. Even though I'll probably never do it again.
Okay.
Still, I'm relieved. Thank you.
Nice. Well, we got some purple stuff, which is probably good. One would assume. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. It's kind of giving me sort of a cross between Warframe and Destiny kind of vibes, which isn't a bad thing. Yeah. I'm liking the movement. I think it's got really good movement. The gunplay is satisfying. Check the bunny crafting training subquest in the quest screen. So, the bunny crafting training... So, quest. Oh, the first Descendant. You can check your missions through quests. Main quests are based around the first Descendant storyline. Cool. Subquests inform you of what needs to be done to help Descendants grow. If you don't know what to do, refer to subquests. They will let Descendants know what to do next in order to grow. Okay. This displays a list of ongoing quests. You can push the square button to make it an active quest, I guess. Cool. So we have bunny crafting. So in order to experience how fast bunny sprint is, you need the materials for bunny research. Clear Kingston to get the materials. Okay, that's pretty chill. Reach 100% progress for the destruction in Kingston. And that gets me a bunch of stuff. Okay, so yeah, I just need to complete Kingston progress. So how do I get the reward quest in Kingston, then? Sorry, how do I get more stuff in Kingston, is what I'm trying to say. It's a detailed map. You can check out camps, missions, and terrains. Okay, cool. Cool. So what am I... Tell you what, let's quickly do this again. See, is that gonna... Gives us a bunch of stuff. I don't fully understand. Let's see if this does anything for us.
But the alert system near the Allied power facility has been activated.
Yeah.
You'll need to go there and see what's happened.
Right. I went down here instead. I hope that you're happy with that. There we go. So yeah. This is fine. Cool.
The Vulgus troops have infiltrated the facility. We need to stop them.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna do this again. That's what I thought. That was terrifying. Okay, he's dead. When did they get here? Gosh darn criminals. What the?
We must find and eliminate the Vulgus leading the assault. If they lose their captain, they should retreat.
Believe me when I tell you, I will. Wow, this gun is way better than the sniper rifle, I'll tell you that much. Be good. No. Okay, cool.
I'll go and report the surveillance breach, even though I'll probably get reprimanded again. Still, I'm relieved. Thank you.
Okay, so did that actually... No, that didn't do anything for me. Okay. So we need to move on to the next objective, because that doesn't actually advance our story or anything. So I think we're going here. I'm getting shot in the back. What's happening? Perish, please. Thank you. Oh, nice. That felt very good.
It's completely understandable that humanity flocked to Albion. I mean, beings with unknown weapons from another dimension
What?
had appeared out of nowhere. It's unfortunate that the Magisters have manipulated RK. But it has led me to you.
I'm getting
I
XP.
think many things will change in the future.
So I get XP for other people's hard work. That's nice. I like
Shooting
that.
has stopped, I see. Nicely done.
Wait. Wait, what's happening? Wait, was I just put into a different mission? Wait, what happened there? Yeah, I was put into a different mission. Because that other person was doing a mission in the general area. That's actually kind of annoying. I didn't like that at all. That was very annoying.
You've already completed all operations at the destruction. That's great.
What's happening?
What's happening? You sound like a Power Rangers villain. Okay. Where am I actually going? What am I doing? This way. Acquire the information, please.
Follow me, and I'll explain the next operation.
Oakley dokley.
According to our intel, there is confidential data to be found near the destroyed theater. But in order to get there, we have to defeat the Vulgus. It looks like this will be the path from now on. Defeat the Vulgus and doing so, move on to the next zone, and do the same. We need you to clear the Vulgus from all operational zones, so we can do our jobs. Good luck out there.
Melee attack. Thank you.
Reload.
I love how they give me like 5 mission attempts to do this as well. It's kind of crazy. The music isn't very impactful here. It's nice, but it's just not very, like... Punching is a bit, like, janky as well. It likes to use the grapple hook sometimes when you want to punch. Which is the kind of thing that I think will probably get you killed in later missions, if I were to guess.
You need to complete all operations in the destroyed theater.
Okay. So we have like, yeah, this is just like another... So we have 3 missions to do here, basically. And it tells you like... tells you roughly what rewards you're going to get as well, which is good. So what? Hang on, I've got the inventory. So we have Mastery rank up. Press X to see the Mastery rank reward. Okay, so how do I actually do that? It says rank up available. But we don't really seem to... Oh, okay. No, wait, what? Yeah, I want the purple one in there. Ah, there we go. Then we've got that in there. Cool. Click that. So we're just looking for green numbers, basically. So can I designate all of this as junk? Can I just, like, junk that? Junk that as well. And that, I can't. Okay, they stay junked, which is good. So can I, if I dismantle, what does that actually get me? Okay, it's a bunch of components. Nobody knows. You can see all the Descendants here.
This operation, it's just wiping them all.
Press up to open. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Right, okay. So yeah, we only have one at the moment, I guess. Oh, okay, but we can have a look at some of them. So, we had Ajax. We had Frost Girl. So, oh wait, Ultimate Lepic is... Okay, it's the same, he's just got a hat and more armor. We got Jaber.
Commencing. Turret. Synchronization operation.
Oh, it's turret. Okay, that's kind of cool. So Bunny is super fast.
Ready to be.
Raina. Poison.
Do as I say. If you want to live.
Poison and also no shirt.
Oh, my beloved daughter, Daya.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a little longer. Your mom will save you no matter what.
So she's like the medic from the looks. Got an ultimate Viesa, so that's the ice woman. Okay, she's got like a robot head yet again. That seems to be the main difference between them, is that they have big robot heads.
The Vulgus can't see me.
Ooh.
Why? Because I exist in their blind spot.
That's very cool. So she's got like floating daggers and stuff. Blair?
So, what's my role? Cook? Or arsonist?
Okay, he's the flame guy. He's this game's version of Ember.
What do you get when you mix water and RK?
She's water. Oh, that's really cool.
Of course.
And finally...
With my strength, I will pull everything towards me. Even the final victory.
He's like a gravity dude, maybe? I'm kind of curious to see what he does, so... He has a jetpack. Magnetism. It's an energy field. Oh, so he's just another defense character. Okay. He's just a defense character. It doesn't really match what he was saying, but it's okay. I kind of wanted to unlock Bunny before the end, but it doesn't look like we're going to have time. I haven't decided if I'm going to do another one of these or wait until the full game or what. So just in case I don't, I'll just give a sort of a rough sort of impression of how I'm finding it so far. This feels great. This feels really good, like, actually. Like, especially coming off of something like Wayfinder that I've just been playing, which felt very, very janky and, like, not complete at all. This game feels a lot more smooth. And I mean, I know it's a different type of game. It's a third-person shooter. But yeah, I don't know. The shooting feels really smooth. The movement feels mostly smooth. I would say the grappling hook is still a little bit finicky, maybe. Like, when it works, it feels amazing, but sometimes it just feels like maybe it could do with a bit of extra range or something. I don't know. It would be nice to have a bit more fluidity when like traversing the like rooftops and things like that. The abilities feel fine from what I've used so far. It's a bit confusing that the abilities are mapped a little bit differently to Warframe, especially when you consider that this game feels a lot like Warframe in a lot of other ways. I am a little bit worried that maybe they're going to be doing difficulty in a slightly annoying way, because at the moment I am cakewalking everything, which leads me to believe that later on I'm going to be getting one-shot by things, which is not how I like difficulty to be in games. I think, yeah, I prefer mechanical difficulty over just like number difficulty. Like, you know, oh, these enemies can just deal 1,000,000 damage to you, therefore it's more difficult. I'd rather have like mechanical challenges, but yeah, I think I'm gonna put a lot of time into this when it gets released properly. I can already see myself playing the ever-loving crap out of it. Whether any of that will make it to the channel, I don't know. It's also going to depend on whether or not I keep my progress as well, because I might lose steam with it a little bit if I don't get to keep my progress from this beta. And I'll probably just wait until the full game comes out and I won't play anymore. But I'm going to do some research into that and see what it says. So all in all, really solid first impression. I really, really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with things like boss battles and things like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do more videos on this, and we'll just like progress through and we'll see what happens. But yeah, until the next one, thank you very much for watching. Farewell.